Good afternoon, my love tribe. This is Tracy with T.R's Tarot Talk 1111. It is a really dreary, wet, rainy day out, and I thought I'd play with some cards and try some new things on you. So I'm going to do a pick a card reading. Okay, this is rose quartz, or pile number 1. This is obsidian, pile number 2, and fluorite, pile number 3. Okay, the question that we're asking today is for the month of January. Should I stay or should I go? And this can apply to any situation in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. I did put some romance oracle cards in there just in case you clicked on my title for the romantic aspect. So we do have that in there. It's a variation of cards. And as I intuitively asked for pile 1, 2, or 3, I just took whatever cards fell out. So they're not all the same. Another thing I'm trying with this, because it's new for me, is I'm going to put timestamps down below. So you don't have to watch the whole video. You can timestamp pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So you only watch the pile that you chose. Unless you're like me and like to watch all of them. So here we go. We're going to try. Remember, set your intentions for should I stay or should I go in the month of January 2019. For the month, guys, not for the year. For the month of January, should I stay or should I go? I prayed and I drew cards. Spent quite a while sitting here, shuffling, and it's my first one. I wanted it to be good and I want to have fun. So, which one sticks out to you? You know, which one do you think? I like to close my eyes and picture a number 1. And what does it look like? Is it bright? Is it dull? Is it glowing? Is it fat? How did that 1 pop up in your head? Same with 2 and same with 3. There'll be something different in your visualization for the pile that Spirit wants you to pick. And if that don't work for you, just intuitively pick one. Spirit's got your back. Okay, so we're going to get into pile number 1, which is the rose quartz pile. And we're going to move these ones off the table. Where can I put them? I've got so much stuff everywhere. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to try not to drag it out too long, but it's a fun day. So if you didn't have to work today, or if you're homesick, or whatever your situation is, and you've got a little time to spend with me, then you want to stick around and get your answer. Should you stay or should you go? If you are in a hurry, you might want to click on one of my other videos, because I did manage to get a couple in shorter time. Actually, they're not uploaded yet, but they're uploading. So stick around. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say? By the way, I set my intentions, no reversals for this reading, guys. None. Should I stay or should I go? No cloudiness. Clear, concise messages, okay? So for pile number 1, which is the rose quartz, you've got the Hierophant. Ooh, institutions. This could be a boss. It could be a preacher. It could be a judge. It could be a police officer. It's somebody of authority, okay? Could be a marriage, too. Could be a marriage commitment. It's a commitment card also. All right, so far I'm kind of hearing, and it's hard to tell on the first card because the cards tell a story. But I'll tell you what the card means and what it could potentially mean for this situation. So the Hierophant is about authority and like financial institutions, government institutions, court systems. It also stands for promises and commitments that you've made. All right, perhaps you've got a contract that you signed, whether it's romantically, maybe you're married and you signed a contract, or it could be you're a business partner, you signed a contract. Whatever you have in your heart and mind for what it is you're trying to decide, should I stay with it or should I walk away? Should I stay or should I go? So far it looks contractual, so contracts are hard to walk away from. Doesn't mean you can't. It just means they're going to be more difficult. So let's see what the rest of the cards say. Ooh, the King of Cups is showing up. I like that. Okay, so the King of Cups is he's stable, he's emotional, but he's also in balance with his emotions. He's the king after all. He balances his emotions for the most part, unless you really, really, really hurt him or make him feel defensive. But for the most part, he's a very gentle, loving king. And he has a lot of intuition. And he has a lot of emotions. Deep knowing for you know, a layman. For a layman, he has a lot of intuition. All right. So we have, you know, if you're leaning the romantic way, and probably a lot of you are, just because the title itself, should I stay or should I go? Most people, you know, at least that clickbait for me would be relationships. But it doesn't have to be. But if you're looking at the love aspect, it looks like there's somebody that's very stable in their feelings and emotions for you. Now, it could be you, or it could be the person you're thinking about. But this is the King of Cups. And he's pretty special. Well, they're all special, but he's pretty special. He really, truly loves the people he brings a cup to. And he's in the mature archetype. So he's not in the page and he's not in the knight. He's a pretty special king. So let's see what's going on. We might have marriages and love on the horizon, but let's take a look deeper. Great happiness. I'm sorry, guys. I just assume you can see the cards, but I forgot you really can't. So I'll show you the Hierophant. And there's the King of Cups. If you watch Game of Thrones, this will resonate with you. That's the deck I used for those cards. All right, your next card up is from the Kipper deck, and it's called Great Happiness. Yeah, I don't know. So far, it's feeling like you should stay to me. It's a number 8. 8's all about infinity. It could be a soulmate. It could be a twin flame. I mean, you got the King of Cups and the Hierophant. But so far, this vibe seems to really, really be beautiful. I mean, you've got a contract. There's deep, emotional, mature love involved, and great happiness. And I'll show you that. They're tiny. They're hard to see. But so far, this looks like a pretty promising group. If you picked the rose quartz, go figure it's rose quartz, right? All right, the next one up is an Isis card, and it's an oracle card, and I'll read to you what it says. The Lunar Queen. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. Whoa, that's a long sentence. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now. Allow it, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. This feels nice, guys. So far, I mean, we got some more cards to go through, but so far, this really feels like a stick around kind of situation. You know, trust your wisdom because it recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as they are essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. Allow the replenishment for yourself now. Trust that you're in a cycle of creation that is about to make a shift into a new phase. Release, control, and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. Okay? Up next, coming into power. I feel like, you know, we have three choices. Whoever chose this feels like twin flame stuff. Okay? I'm just saying. Because you're coming into your power. The only way you can come into power is to get your wake-up call. All right? So, when you get your wake-up call, whether you're on the twin flame journey or not, soulmate journey, it feels divinely guided. Like it was made in the heavens. You have a contract with this person or this situation. Okay? Step into your power boldly and confidently. You got this, guys. You totally have got this. Look at, oh my God. I swear to you, I didn't look at any of these cards. I just shuffled till they fell out on the floor and I took what fell out. All right, happy, happy. This is a number 8 card. 8 is also, you've got 2 infinities. You've got 2 8s, guys. That's twin flame. That's definitely twin flame. All right. It says happy, 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 and it shows a fairy dancing on an egg with a keyhole. You know what that tells me? When it's a keyhole, it's your divine counterpart because there can only be one key. One key. It's not like God's going to give the key to that egg, your happiness, to more than one person. You've got one person coming for you. And he or she is going to be the right one. Or maybe you're already with them and they've got the key to your heart, the egg, the future, the potential. They've got the key to the potential. There's a new phase you're coming into. This is a rebirth of something. What's up next? Ooh, now we're going to get a little bit of nitty-gritty. It says, clean it up. Look at that picture, guys. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Clean it up. Here is a moose. He has a feather duster, and he literally is trying to clean up the atmosphere. And there seems to be like smoke and smog around him. He's not happy. You know, for some of you, I'm really hearing you need to quit smoking. Okay, just an extra message for this. You need to quit smoking. Or an addiction of some sort that's not healthy for you. All right, but clean it up is talking about, you know, in order to stay in this, because it looks like it's a beautiful relationship or a beautiful situation or a beautiful person. But it feels like there's still a little work that needs to be done. There's some cloudiness. There's some dirt and grime and old lingering energy that perhaps is the reason why you're asking, why you came to this to ask, should I stay or should I go? Obviously, you have doubts about whether or not this is the right person. But I truly feel like this is contractual. This is universally guided. This is the angels and all the helpers and the ethers trying to get you and your counterpart together. All right? But you got to clean it up. You got to clean up whatever is making you doubt it, whatever is going on. Somebody needs to do some cleaning and clearing is what I'm hearing. Some clearing and cleaning. Okay? Get rid of whatever is making it hard to be in that atmosphere. This moose doesn't like his environment. It's cloudy. It's nasty. He's trying to clean it up. But look, whoever you're thinking of has a very loyal heart. All right? It could be them or it could be you, but there's loyalty and love in this situation. And it literally is the divine counterpart. There's the king, the queen. It's the same bird using both feminine and masculine energies. And the egg beneath it is the mirror image of half of an egg. So I really feel this is the twin flame journey. If you chose this one, and it's an 8, guys. Holy shit, you got an 8, 4, an 8. Where was the other 8? And an 8. That's a 5. Yeah, you got 3 8s here. 3 of them. Eights are the twin flame. It's the infinity sign. You know, it's a love of a lifetime. It's the story. It's the a song as old as time. Okay? You guys are a part of the original creation, the original, where it all started. That's where you came from. And you chose this journey. So clean it up. Whatever's going on, take a real serious look. Who needs to fix it? Who is the one that's causing the cloudy murkiness? Clean it up. I'm hearing there's addictive behaviors and codependency. But it's a divine union. I really do feel that. Let's see what else is coming up. Express your feelings. Okay? You might need to talk. Have a heart-to-heart. Write a poem. Send a letter. Spin a text. Somehow, some way express how you feel today to this person. You know, maybe the atmosphere is toxic, but it doesn't mean that there's not room for growth or for cleaning it. But both people have to be on board. All right? You can't fix anybody but you. And everything that you see on the outside that is bothering you is just mirroring to you what's broken on the inside. Express your feelings. Throat chakra. It's time to talk. It's time to sit down, have a heart-to-heart. You know, the King of Cups is there. Yes, you have emotions, but you're in control of your emotions. Have conversation where you're in control of your emotions. Don't argue. Don't fight. Don't let it escalate. Be in control. Be in that Hierophant and that King of Cups energy. And express yourself with love and patience and kindness. Be kind to yourself and be kind to them. All right, so last two are the romance cards, guys. I really have to say that if I were giving you spiritual advice, I would say that whoever chose the rose quartz pile 1, so far it really looks like you need to stick it out. Why? Because engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, guys. A higher level of commitment. Doesn't matter where you're at on the ladder. Whether it's, you know, I just met you yesterday and, you know, I haven't heard from you yet. Okay? Express your feelings. Maybe it's time for you to pick up the phone. Right? Why? Because your love life is ascending to the higher level of commitment. Maybe you've been dating for years and, you know, you wondered, is he ever going to propose? Well, it looks like engagement's on the horizon. But, you know, when you engage with someone or when you engage with something, it's not always a ring on your finger. It just means that there's going to be interaction. There's going to be play. There's going to be conversation. There's going to be emotions and situations and experience. You need to engage. You know, I've been channeling this twin flame energy for a while, and they're not in engagement. They're not talking. And when they do, they argue and they fight and they etheric. So if you know this person, if you've met them already, maybe it's somebody from your past or maybe it's somebody you just recently met, you have to engage. You can't just like be separate and not talk and not... If there's no interaction at all between you and you're not engaging with one another, then your love life is never going to ascend to a higher level of commitment. Why? Because you don't nurture it. So be engaging. I'm hearing be engaging because some of you are boring. And, you know, it's not that you're really boring. I'm just hearing that there are some of you that are so non-committal that conversation doesn't flow. All right? Be engaging. Engage in this matter. Clean up your mess. Trust that there's a contract and go at it with balanced emotions. What's your last card? Very soon. Very soon. All right? You can take that any way you want to. Maybe it means you need to act very soon. Maybe it needs they'll act, or maybe it means they'll act very soon. But clearly decide what you want now so that it comes to you. Don't wait. Clearly decide. We're manifesting, guys. We are in the new moon, the new year. Okay? Manifestation is absolutely necessary. clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Wow. All right, I'm going to get a letter from Spirit. I wasn't going to, but I want to because I feel like this is a divine couple and the advice might help. All right. This is Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very good at reading these big, long things. Human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind of sleep where you forget who you are spiritually. You forget that you are a spiritual, immortal being taken on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. It was predestined. It's not our fault that we can't remember. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity and an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit. You create with your thoughts, guys, with your wishes and your intentions and your visualization. Okay, infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract. There's that contract. To fulfill the contract that you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. That's beautiful. Beautiful way to end that reading. So thank you, my love tribe. That's my new name for you because I can't talk to all of you with one name. So you're my love tribe. All right? Tell me how you liked it, and we're going to go on to pile number 2. This is where you click off.